We'll come back to France now. And just under 5 years after Delphine Jubillar went missing in 2020, the trial of her husband for her murder got underway this week. The case, which is called the Jubillar affair here, has captivated public attention. And for more on this, we're going to talk with our Solange Mougin, who joins me on the set. Solange, first of all, why has this case elicited so much attention here?
Well, in a lot of ways, it has all of the perfect ingredients of a television series or of a crime thriller. If we forget for 2 seconds that this is real life, that real families are affected here, that children have lost their parents, that their mother is gone, and that their father is in jail on the trial for her murder, that if Delphine Jubillar is dead, as it is thought she is dead, well, her life was cut short at 33. If we put all of that aside for just a second, well, then the Jubillar affair is exactly made for television. There is no body, there's no crime scene, or at least neither have been found. There's no confession. There's a police investigation that went on for 4 years that the defense is now poking holes in part because of 2 novice police officers who did not properly record what they saw on the night of December 16th, 2020, when they were first at the Jubillar home. They'd been called there just after 4 o'clock in the morning after Cédric Jubillar said his wife was missing. And then you also have this prime suspect, Cédric Jubillar, who denies that he has anything to do with his wife's disappearance. And his persona, at least on paper, is not that of your typical murder mastermind. He's portrayed as someone who smoked multiple joints a day, who had a hard time finding work and holding down a job as a painter plasterer, and actually who spent a lot of time playing video games. But for preliminary judges, he's different than that. He's a manipulator and a liar. So all of these elements, namely the absence of a body, well, they have contributed to transfixing people's fascination in what is a small-town murder case.
So what about this absence of the body of the wife, Delphine Jubillar? I mean, is there any possibility that she committed suicide, or perhaps she decided to just leave and start a new life?
Well, investigators say that that is actually highly unlikely. Her entourage says that she was someone who was highly involved in her children's lives. Her son was 6 at the time of her disappearance. Her daughter was just 18 months old. Her colleagues have said she was someone who was an appreciated and respected nurse, even if they say she was a bit reserved and shy. She was the main breadwinner in her home and was in the process of actually separating from her husband, Cédric Jubillar. She had actually met someone else and had made plans to see her lover after in her final texts. And this is where the real tragedy comes in, and where it becomes less of a court case that mimics TV, and where we get a sense of the trauma to the families involved here, that this may actually be a femicide. We're not there legally, though, yet. So far in the trial, which began on September 22nd, not only has Cédric Jubillar reaffirmed his innocence, but the couple's children as well, they gave testimonies through a guardian. The now 11-year-old boy testified that he is convinced that his father is responsible. In regard to his son, Zanger, Cédric Jubillar testified that he does not understand it, and at the same time he hasn't written, the court said, to his children in a year. As for the 6-year-old girl, she asked, "Papa, is Mama alive or not?"
No, it's really a tragedy. And if, Solange, if the court does convict Cédric Jubillar of murdering his wife, I mean, her name will just be added to a very long list of other women's names who've been killed by their spouses in France.
Yeah, and it is a big if, as there are holes in this police investigation, which have already begun to come to light in these first days of the trial, which is actually slated to end on October 17th. But if Cédric Jubillar is convicted, yes, this would be a femicide, someone being murdered in part because of their gender. And here, Delphine Jubillar's fate is tragically far from singular. In France, an average of 3 women every day are the victim or attempted victim of murder, of femicide by their spouses. That's just by their spouses. The latest official figures that we have are from 2023, when 93 women were killed, and there were 319 attempts to kill a woman or a girl. And that is just by spouses or boyfriends or people these women lived with. As for the 2024 and 2025 figures, we don't have the official tallies yet, but women's groups, they do track this. For 2024, the group Nous Toutes documented 141 murders. So far in 2025, there have been 113, they say. Each woman's name is added to the list of that they call the fémage, or an homage or a tribute without using the word or man. Nonetheless, Delphine Jubillar's name is not on this list, at least yet. But if her husband is convicted, her story would be far from as unique as it seems at first. A woman's life cut brutally short by a violent and jealous husband.
Solange, thanks for that. France 24's Solange Mouchon.